Hey guys, what's up? Tim Queen here, and today I'm going to show you how you can create your first LinkedIn video start to finish. We're going to go through planning out your LinkedIn script, deciding how long it should be, writing your actual script. So if you want to learn how to get started on LinkedIn with just your smartphone, this is the video you want to watch. Now, the first question that you want to answer yourself is how long do you want to make your video? If you make it less than a minute, this is actually going to be the most difficult one because you roughly have about 150 words to fill. So it requires an extra effort to actually distill the core idea of your message into as little words as possible. So what I would always recommend, go for something like the 2 to 3 minute or the 4 to 5 minute range. You will often notice when you are aiming at recording 4 to 5 minutes of video, once you edit it, actually becomes a 2 to 3 minute version. Now, this one will give you enough words to actually map out a cohesive script. So in this one, we're going to try to write something like between 300 and 450 words. And then we're going to take that and we're going to see how we can do that in one or multiple takes. So let's see how we can set this up. So I recommend that you plan out your words. At the beginning, you should reserve 5 to 10% of your words for your introduction, and at the end, again, 5 to 10%. So you can get all of your important call to actions and introduction out of the way, and then reserve the remaining words for content. Let's do a little bit of math. We have 450 words times 10%, genius 45. So you're going to say 45 words max for the introduction, and then we can copy that and make this the outro, and then the remaining ones we're going to go for 80% times 450 words. That gives you 360 words. So that's kind of the benchmark we are looking for our video script. Now let's put this over here, and we're gonna give this like a nice larger heading, so we know exactly that this is the heading we are looking for. And then we can start. So first I want you to write down your greeting. So this will open up your video. You could say something, hello everyone. And then you can follow this up by immediately saying, my name is. There is many ways how you can say, but this is just like generally giving like the outline. You can define this and customize how you want. My name is Tim Queen. Now this one is kind of optional. For example, you could say, hi, I'm Tim Queen. I am a LinkedIn expert and I help small businesses to get more leads on LinkedIn. In my case, I'm going to skip that. Instead, I'm going to go right into the topic. And the reason why I'm doing that is I want to save words to get as much words as possible for my content piece. And at the same time, I can express who I am the same way by transitioning to the topic. So, hi, hello everyone. My name is Tim Queen, and I highly recommend you speak it out loud. It will really help you to understand how it sounds like when you speak it out loud. Then you say, today I am going to share. And now what I'm actually going to share is, I picked another topic that I wanted to do anyway, so I'm just showing you how to develop my script. I'm going to share if you should share your birthday on LinkedIn. Now that's a topic. Some people might think, what do you mean birthday on LinkedIn? So the idea is you have 3 options. Basically, you can hide your birthday, you can show just the month and the date, or you can show your complete birthday. So depending on how many information you share, your network might see or not see that it's your birthday today. And that has a couple of consequences, which I'm going to address in this video. So today, let me read this out again. Hello everyone, my name is Tim Queen, and always make sure that you type out your filler words to make it like transition smoother. Hello everyone, my name is Tim Queen, and today I'm going to share with you if you should. Now we have this conundrum over here that I use the word share and I'm using it again here, which makes it that doesn't sound that nice. So let's remove that and think how we can express that differently. So I could say, if you should share, I could say reveal, or I could say make your birthday public. I could also instead think about, I'm going to share, I'm going to talk about. That's another option. I'm going to share with you if you should. I could also say hide your birthday on LinkedIn. So there's many different ways how you can express that. It all comes down like really speaking out the entire sentence and feeling if there is something on your tongue like locking in place when you like say it. And today I'm going to share with you if you should hide your birthday on LinkedIn or on your LinkedIn profile. Now we can do a quick test. Gonna go over here to tools and do word count, and we see we have 26 words, so we are well within the 45 limit mark. So that's as much as we need for the intro. Now the topic itself, this is gonna be the meat of our topic, and what I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna introduce the idea. And what I like to do is I like to kind of do a little bit of mind reading. Did you know that you can share your birthday on LinkedIn? The question is, should you and why? So what I'm trying to say is I want to discuss this idea and I want to discuss this with myself, and then I'm going to give some conclusion at the end. So once you have this idea, it's really important to break this down into like a couple of steps. I generally say like start with 3. Sometimes you can go up to 5, but yeah, you should not get over 5. That's way too much. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say one reason why you might want to keep it, and I say some people like to share their birthday to start conversations with their audience. It's a great tool to invite your network to send you their best wishes on this special day and to reconnect with people you haven't talked in a long while. Now that's the positive reason. So I'm saying some people say this, so I'm going for the positive version in my case, and I'm going to say others are more cautious. They know that in order to steal someone's identity, that might be a bit too technical. So let's rework this. So technically it's called identity theft. So, but we have to assume that our audience doesn't know, isn't that familiar with like terms like identity theft. They know that someone with bad intentions can do a lot of damage with personal information. Often, all it takes someone's name, email address, and birthday to reset a password to someone's account, which would allow them to steal personal information or to commit fraud. Now let's read the entire thing again. Others are more cautious. They know that someone with bad intentions can do a lot of damage with personal information. Often all it takes is someone's name, email address, and birthday to reset a password to someone's account, which would allow them to steal personal information or to commit fraud. Now, of course, that's all right, but I feel like we can make it a little bit more punchy. I think that's good enough. Let's do a quick check and see how many words we have. We do a quick word count. We are at 100 words. So that's well within the means of what we want to have for a 2 to 3 minute video. Now I would say, what is actually my opinion? I'm sharing two opinions, and then I want to compare them and give them my opinion and conclusion. So while it's a great conversation starter, while I have to agree that it is a great conversation starter to inform your network about your birthday, there are better ways to do this without revealing your birthday on your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so I kind of take what I agree with from the first statement, and then I'm going to transition now to my conclusion that you can kind of take the best of both worlds. Well, I have to agree that it's a great conversation starter to tell your network about your birthday. Let's say to announce your birthday to your network. There are much better ways to achieve this than to publish your birthday on your LinkedIn profile. For example, now I want to teach them a lesson like what is an alternative. For example, you could write a LinkedIn post on your birthday, or even better, a few days before or after your birthday, and share how you celebrated it. This will allow your network to send you their best wishes without revealing the exact date. Now, obviously, if you share how old you have become on that date, they can add one and one together, but this would require someone to actually plan an individually personalized attack on your account. Now, what you often find that those people who actually steal birthdays are actually scraping birthdays, so they just want to do that on scale, so they get like one Excel sheet, and then they can maybe enrich this data with someone else's information, like from the phone book, to find out your address and whatnot. So this one prevents like all, to a large degree, automated attacks. Let's explain it. Why does this work? Because most scammers rely on automated LinkedIn profile scraping tools to create lists of potential targets. Individual targeted attacks on a specific person are very rare. So in conclusion, I recommend to hide your birthday on LinkedIn entirely, and instead to create a LinkedIn post a few days before or after your actual birthday. Now we want to have the outro. That's our call to action. So the first thing that we want to achieve is we want to have a call to action for engagement. I mean, like, what did the people who are watching my video think about my tip? Do they agree or disagree with it? So what do you think? Do you share your birthday on your LinkedIn profile, And if so, why? Or did you change your mind after watching this video? Now, the next call is we want to basically use that video that we just showed them to make sure that they decide to follow us, so we can show them future posts. So we have the engagement call to action now, the follow call to action. If you want to see more LinkedIn tips in your inbox or in your news feed that help you to attract new clients for your business on LinkedIn or via LinkedIn, then make sure to hit the follow button. Now we also want to have an outro, meaning we want to just end the video now, which means we're doing the salutation. Talk soon, or you could say have a great day and see you soon. It really doesn't really matter. Now let's do a quick count, and we're just gonna pretend the word topic, intro and outro don't exist. We count our word count, and we have 334 words, which means we are just in the sweet spot for our short video, which is perfect. Head over to LinkedIn and to go to the home feed and then click on the video icon. Then you want to select the newly generated MP4 file, and you're going to select this. Now this one will create a preview, and you have two options to attach an additional thumbnail and a subtitle file. I'm going to show you how to do that in my next videos, so make sure that you hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to get notified once this video is live. Now you can click the done button, and then you can write a short summary of your video, what it is. For example, you might say something like, head over to LinkedIn and to go to the home feed and then click on the video icon. Should you share your birthday on LinkedIn? In this video, I explain about the advantages and disadvantages, dangers of revealing your birthday on LinkedIn, plus a couple of tips what you can do instead. Click the play button below to watch it. So then we want to have the call to action, which would be, do you share your birthday on your LinkedIn profile? And if yes, why? Did this video change your mind? Let me know in the comments below. Head over to LinkedIn and to go to the home feed and then click on the video icon. And then we want to add some hashtags. For example, we might take LinkedIn tips. So in this case, we might add like another one, like for LinkedIn or LinkedIn marketing. And then you want to click the post button. And once that's done, you're done. For now, if you want to get updates about this future video, just make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on. And if you want to learn more about how to find the right hashtags, you can actually download my free LinkedIn hashtag guide from my website, timqueen.com. 33 pages of strategies and tactics, how to find the right hashtags, how to grow your network, some of the most popular hashtags. And if you want to learn how to basically grow entire LinkedIn marketing strategy from scratch, you can also check out my LinkedIn Accelerator program, which teaches you my complete formula how to be successful on LinkedIn as a business. That's it for today. I see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.